I am not meant to be a vlogger because I probably should have filmed a couple clips ages ago, but like filming out a camera isn't natural for me, and like I need to think through what I'm saying before I say it. So we're just gonna do a long, not rant, but just catch up, overview and whatnot. Today is Halloween and Boris has just announced lockdown rules in a new lockdown in the UK, and then still in Florence. They haven't put lockdown in place, but there's more rules in place. Like you can't be out as much in the evening, you can't eat in a restaurant after 6, and you can't like eat stuff in the streets and whatnot. I'm also working from home for like the majority of the week, and I don't have in-person language classes anymore, but that's got nothing to do with COVID, I think. It's because there's no students coming at my level, so they've put me on the online class instead, which is great. I still have something to do, but I do feel like my language level isn't going to get any better, which is a bit annoying because obviously that's why I'm here, to do better. I don't know what they do up there. There's always noise, there's always something, and I really don't understand what they're doing up there. But anyway, I don't feel like my language level will get better because a lot of the stuff I've done at uni, but we're just doing it here in like a different angle or more in depth. But I'm just thinking, if I didn't get it at uni, I probably won't get it here. And like when people talk to me, it's even if I'm like so focused on what they're saying, it still like takes a minute to process, and like I feel like I don't get leeway when I talk to people. Like I'm supposed to respond like that when I know it's better for me if I like pause and respond. But whenever I pause, people just assume I don't understand what they're doing, saying, or like I don't understand Italian, and it's like, and then you just start to speak English, and it's like, no, I literally just need a couple of seconds to figure out what's going on, and I can give you what you need. Also, offline school, I don't know how people did it before COVID by choice, because I feel like I can't relax. Like I have to be like prim and proper and like always on alert, as opposed to a normal class where you kind of like not relax a bit, but like you can kind of read the room and you know what's going on. And I do also miss when classes were a lot bigger, like in like primary school or secondary school, and it's like 30 of you and I could just like hide in the background, instead of like here or like in uni where you can just, there's like 10 or less and you can be seen and you can be heard, and it's like I don't really want to. I don't imagine any conversations or interactions I'll be having with people will be any different in the next 2 months in a way that will push my language level. But hopefully by the time I finish, I'll at least be B2. I do recognise that I'm not really helping myself because I'm really just living my best life, and my best life doesn't include a lot of revision or like Italian TV shows and stuff like that. Also, Italian TV shows are like 2 hours, and it's like I would rather watch a movie. I started watching this anime that they translated into Italian, or they dubbed into Italian, so that counts. I don't know why I'm less scared about COVID now when I'm in a different country and I'm out and about most days, as opposed to when I was at home and I literally didn't go anywhere. I don't know why I'm more chill now, but I am. I feel like I've just accepted it's just a thing we live with and have to deal with. Like wearing a mask on time is a vibe, but also the fact that I communicate with awkward smiles, it's like it doesn't really work for a mask. Especially the thick masks. I feel like the reusable ones aren't helping my like language understanding either, because like I have no idea what's going on. The other day I got an email saying that my flight home was cancelled because I booked a return flight because it was cheaper at the time. So now I've had to buy a flight home, which now has to be a connecting flight, which makes a 2-hour journey about 5 hours, and it's the same price as my original return flight, which is great, which is fantastic, which is really what we wanted. I'm questioning whether or not I will be able to go to Spain, because the university says that we're considered essential travel, but like, are we really? I also don't want to let the woman in Spain down because she's so nice, but like I feel like I'm gonna get there and my language level is gonna be so garbage and she's gonna be so flabbergasted, and it's like, I'm sorry, like I'm actually sorry, I've been doing Spanish forever and I still don't know what's going on, like I'm actually sorry. And like I don't know if I should judge people on planes or not, because when I got here, when I'm on my way here, my plane was full and I'm thinking, do you all need to be on this plane right now? Do you all need to leave the country right now? Like, you can say that about me to an extent, but then I can argue you down saying I need this for my degree or whatever. But like, it's like, does all these people need to be on a plane? I don't know. Also, with Erasmus, right, you get access to this online language learning platform, right, that you can use to help you learn your language and whatever. And I don't think it's really that good, especially because the translations they use are done by Google Translate. And literally anybody who's done a language for more than a week can tell you that not to use Google Translate. I think it's FBE Reacts. There's a whole series about people using Google Translate and how it messes up the translation. So it's like, why would you then use that for Erasmus? Are you confused or are you confused? Because I will click the button and it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense, and it wouldn't even be. And if it does make sense, it's like not how someone would say something. So it's like, why would you use that? Also, I don't get how people learn without learning. Like, the reason I picked language schools is because you still get the lessons and you still get to learn all the grammar and like technical side of things, which is kind of the point of doing a language at university, along with the cultural aspect. Because I could do with like Duolingo and learn stuff without all of the terminology, but then I wanted the depth and the extra stuff from the degree. If you're just out and about living your life and like having normal conversations, you're not necessarily stretching your vocabulary so much or your grammar technique on a day-to-day basis, nor are you like learning them or practicing them or revising them or whatever, unless you're making the extra step, which I assume most people will do. No, I don't assume most people do. Like, I'm always surprised when people are like, oh, I learned English by watching Friends, and I'm like, how? Especially because that would have been all colloquial. So how did you, what? Because I will be so focused on the show I'm watching and I'm still like, what the fuck is going on here? I'll just hear a word every other sentence. As you can see, I've decided to try the wig on today because my hair is so thick and uncooperative, and also it's early in the morning, so I couldn't use the hairdryer. This is kind of what I don't like about living with people. Like, I'm a morning person and I thrive in the morning, and I can literally have a full work day by 12 p.m, from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. if I really wanted to, but I can't because like people think I'm too noisy, or it's just like it's not normal or whatever. I don't know. But that's really one of my gripes with living with people, especially in like accommodation where you could hear everything. Like, my door is so loud. I can always see what they're doing upstairs, which is fine, 'cause I can sleep through it, but then I assume everyone can hear what I'm doing in like the kitchen and stuff, and it's just like, I can't live like this. I'm currently cleaning bird shit off my shoe, which I didn't even notice till just now. I don't know when it got there. But in terms of the wig, low-key love it. It does make me look like I'm 30, late 20s, early 30s, a little bit, but I do low-key love it. I do want to start wearing it to work, but I don't want to deal with the conversation and the discussion and the explanation and da-da-da-da-da. Because really and truly, I should also change my hair and just go to work and carry on with my life. But that's not how the world wants to work for me. And then I have to explain why I'm wearing a wig, and that's the wig, and I have to explain this one in Italian, and like, no thank you. I hate the fact that whatever I say is highly likely going to be, that person's going to take it and like use it as an explanation for like all black people or all people that they deem to be similar to me, when in reality that's not what it is. Like, I'm wearing the wig because my hair is normally texturized, but it's not, so the natural part is breaking, and it's just it's a lot, so it's easier for me to have this on my head, and it's better for my hair instead of me like combing it and putting it out every day. But some people just wear wigs because they want to wear wigs, and it's fine, they should do that, but it's not the world we live in, unfortunately. In theory though, it's easier now for me because I go to work twice a week and for half the day with less people than normal. So it should be a lot easier, but it still stresses me out ever so slightly. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. I have just almost, let's say like a month and a week or a month and 2 weeks left. My Italian is not going out. I've accepted it. I've actually accepted it. And it's annoying. Also, I've been working on my year abroad essay, and I can't get out of my head the fact that at Bristol, we've never written more than 300 words in the target language, in any target language. All of our like cultural units are still in English, all of our essays are in English. You might have a source or two in Spanish, but the bulk of it is in English, and it's like I feel like they're using the year board essay as a cop out to be like, you should be able to figure this all out by now. But like, how you want me to jump from 300 to 2,500 and make it a good jump, everything still be good, is like unrealistic. And they've given us little to no proper guidance on that, because they've just assumed it's like a normal essay just translated, but there's more to consider. And I feel like it's such a cop out answer, especially for people who haven't been like learning or memorizing or going over like grammar or sophisticated language. How are you supposed to do like a first level to 1 level essay in your target language if you haven't been doing that for the past year or so? Especially with a COVID year where no one knows what the fuck is really going on and we're just trying to get through more than we are anything else. So I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm kind of enjoying the research. It's a bit much, but I'm kind of enjoying the research. Post needs to be in 2 days. I found no books. It's all going to be like articles and like TV shows and radio stuff. That's all I got. That's all I got. So I'm ready to go now. Yeah, I'm very much over it. And I don't feel like I'm getting anything from it. And the fact that I'm not getting anything from it irritates me so much. So much. I'm not chatty, I don't talk a lot, whatever. But like, I'm just nowhere near the realm of like Italian speaking that I feel like I should be at this point. I work from home most of the week now. I only have 2 lessons which are online, which instead of 5 which were in person. And I just feel like, why am I still here? What am I doing here? Oh, also my flight was cancelled again, which is great, fantastic. So I don't know what's going on with that. I have no legitimate reason to pack up and leave, but in my spirit I'm ready to go. Yeah. Oh, also I hate this wig now. It's not meant for me. I feel like it looks fake. I don't know how to style it. It's not my vibe. It's not my cup of tea. I want my braids. I can't have my braids because there's no one to do my hair. So, we move. We don't move. We're very stagnant. And like, I recognise there's a lot that I can do for myself to better my Italian, but a lot of these things I can do at home. So why am I doing them here? Also, when someone talks to me, I still don't understand, and it upsets me to my core. Like I don't know what to do. I listen to the podcast. I watch 16 and Pregnant. Like I'm hearing words, but it still just doesn't compute. It doesn't translate. Maybe 1 word out of 1,000 makes sense. Not sure if you can hear the bell. I think it's 7 o'clock. But today's the first official day of lockdown in Florence. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. I get it for the safety of people. I have no problem being in lockdown. At this point, I'm not on my year board. I'm just vibing because my Italian is barely being used. I'm not experiencing nothing. I'm really just vibing. I'm just vibing. I am going home 2 weeks earlier than I was originally supposed to. Because what's the point in me being here if I'm gonna work from home and not use Italian? I'm only waiting 2 weeks just so there's no problem with my landlady, because I did say I'm supposed to be here till December, so I should actually just leave in December. And I don't feel unsafe anyway. But you know what I didn't realise till my friend told me? She told me before, but it really clicked in my head now. The university have not been emailing us and checking on us during these lockdown periods, during the time of cases rising and and it's like, when we had meetings at uni, they kept going on about check your emails, stay in contact, students need to stay in contact, they always forget to check their emails, and like I'm checking the emails and you're not emailing me, or when you are emailing me, you're emailing me stuff about Bristol when I'm in Italy. And like there was a thing, like a student forum thing, and they sent it out to everybody, and then like sent another email saying, oh sorry, not you people in Euroball, you guys can't do that. And it's like, why send it to us? Just think before you email. Like, you're sending us invalid emails, but stuff we should be getting, you're not doing anything about. I just need them to like just drop a quick email and be like, are you okay? Are you alive? Are you worried about anything? Just some sort of communication, something. anything. Because it's like, you really sent us out here in a pandemic. And you really sent us out here in a pandemic. So one email they did send me was that I need to do my OLS assessment for Spanish, which I'm very scared about because I've forgotten Spanish completely. And like, I'm very worried. I'm actually very worried. I don't know how to not turn off the Italian, but I just slightly move to the side so that it's still there to pull out, but then bring the Spanish back up and like have be able to pull out that too. Listen, bilingual people, polyglots, I don't know how you do it. I don't know why I'm doing it, but we're here now. We move. I also need to get a visa for Spain, which I've said before, and they sent us an email saying how they don't help with visas, and I'm like, you're gonna need to help the next years of visas because it's not as simple as saying pick up your passport and go. We are no longer in the EU. You are now gonna need to provide more guidance and support and assistance for things like this. They do help people who are going to Russia. I know they have like deadlines for that, but like you're gonna need to implement that on a grand scale now. Look at my glasses. But fingers crossed I can be like productive and like put in schedules for myself to learn Spanish and Italian in these next 3 weeks before I go home. Even though I've been trying to do that the whole time I've been here and it's not happened, it's not worked, it's not been effective. But you know, we keep trying. We keep failing, but we do keep trying. So I'm currently editing this document that's in English. I'm just supposed to like check the English and see if it reads well. I feel like it must be so rude for you to like work on something and then I just go and like shit on it and make all these like little changes to the way I think it reads well and like it does better, and it's like I don't know, it must be like so annoying and just so demotivating. At least it would be for me. And it's like, it's so subjective because what I think reads well, someone else might not think reads well, and what I think is formal, someone else doesn't think is formal. And it's like, I feel like when you do languages, it should come with like an asterisk. It's like, oh, it doesn't work everywhere, may not work abroad or whatever. Also, being in lockdown when you only have one room to use is a bit harder than I thought it would be. Like at home, I can be upstairs, downstairs, just fucking sit in the hallway if I feel the need. But like, I just have my room here. And it's like, I don't know how this is going to work for 3 weeks. And this is only 3 weeks, like I get to leave. Like this isn't where I live full time, like I'm not stuck here. But it's like, it's a bit, yeah, it's going to be a bit to deal with. Going into work today, not entirely sure why, because there's some work that I need to do that's early in the office. But then when he messaged me, he's like, can you come in tomorrow? I'd feel like I can't really ask questions. Like I'm just supposed to say yeah. And they always ask as if I'm going to say no. As if like I have the choice to say no. But yeah, I'm going in today. Probably for the half today. But yeah, I'm just vibing with the hair I did. And low-key, not gluing the wig down presents problems. But having it attached to my head all day, every day, I don't know if I could live and survive. Especially because I'm not going out every day now. It's just a waste of a good wig. Going to the supermarket in the evening in a pandemic is a bit of a ghetto. But in that ghetto, I bought a bunch of other stuff, but this is what I need. This is what I want to show you. I bought this, which I bought at the beginning thinking it was spaghetti, and it's not. It's better than spaghetti. I don't know why we imported spaghetti when this exists, but yeah, I bought 2 to take home. Judge me if you will, but I am well fed. So I've just cleaned everything, packed everything. I'm now ready to go. I keep going back and forth on whether or not I should have booked an earlier flight, but it's done now because like I've been wasting time all day long because my flight's not till 6. I'm not going to leave till 3, which is in an hour. Yeah, but I'm ready to go. It's raining. I'm very upset about that. I have to take my 2 heavy suitcases down 3 flights of stairs. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. And even though I bought another suitcase, I'm still low-key concerned that it will be overweight. I don't know how I've accumulated so much stuff. And it's not even that much stuff. At least I don't think so. So we'll see.